Welcome back, everybody. Say hello to author and historian Tim Ritter. He has a new novel out entitled Sarah Burning. Tim,
Yes,
welcome.
thank you. Thank you for having me back. Good to see you.
Okay, this is a really personal book for you.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's about a fire, or as I have heard you refer to it as the fire.
The fire.
The fire.
Yes.
This
yes.
changed everything for your family.
Yes, yes. October 27th, early morning hours of October 27th, 1959. The farmhouse that my father grew up in, this is just outside of Ava, Missouri, caught fire. He was not there at the time. He had already moved to Springfield when this happened. But there were 6 family members in the house sleeping on the second floor. By the time they woke up and realized the house was on fire, the staircase was fully engulfed. And so they had to jump out windows. And 4 made it out. And then 3 days later, my grandfather died from complications of smoke inhalation and all of that. So out of the 6 people that were in the house, you had 3 survivors.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So what made you decide to go back and, this sounds like one of those stories that there were a lot of, everybody was talking about it, everybody remembers it, and probably some things got out that maybe weren't accurate.
At that time it affected a huge community, I would think.
Right, yeah, yeah. The whole city of Ava was affected by this, and of course the family itself as well. And I grew up hearing stories about this event, as did all of my cousins. Most of whom, you know, were hearing it from people that were not there.
Right.
And so this is something that for almost my entire life has been something I've thought I really would like to get to the details of this and figure out what exactly happened. And actually, in college, I started thinking about it, and we're not going to talk about how long ago that was, but I started thinking about it, and I told my mother one day, I said, I want to talk with Uncle Neil, who was one of the 3 survivors. And I said, I want to talk to him sometime about the fire. And she said, don't you dare. She said, don't you ever talk to that man about what happened that night. And if it was just the story of the fire itself, then it would be terribly depressing and all of that, and you walk away from it extremely sad.
Right.
But there's way more to it because you have 3 very strong characters. My grandmother, Sarah, who the book is named after. Then there is Virginia, who lost her husband, her 18-month-old son, and she was 3 months pregnant the night of the fire, lost that child because of the injury she sustained. She had to put her life back together. And then Neil, the youngest son, who heard his brother screaming, "Come help me," as he's burning alive.
Oh my God.
So those 3 people, their journey, and we're talking about women, you know, strong women, influential women, all of that. My grandmother and Virginia, both very strong women who made their way back to life.
Was it hard for you to approach your family and ask them, but was it cathartic in the end to kind of get to the bottom of things?
Yeah, it was. It was. And it's kind of it's kind of created a peace in the family where they're all going, oh, that's how that went.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. It's just something that's, I think, been in our minds for so long.
Well, I mean, ultimately, then this is a story of rebirth.
Yeah, rebirth, redemption. You know, we're talking about survival guilt. We're talking about PTSD, and overcoming burns. Sarah, who just simply had to get through 3rd-degree burns and skin grafts and all of that kind of stuff before she even put her life back together, lost everything. So there's so much there, and that is really the point, is to take away something that will hopefully give you strength if you're going through something awful, is to realize that you can do it, that you can gain strength from the people around you and just from inside, and from realizing you have to continue on.
I do look forward to reading the rest of the book. Where can people find it if they're interested?
Well, you can go to my website, timritter.net, and I have links there to where you can order it on Amazon, or you can contact me through my email and order a signed copy.
Very
Happy
good.
to do signed copies as well. And then also there are copies available at the Douglas County Historical Society Museum in Ava. They have some copies. And then at my wife's Vintage Market in Fairgrove, Festoons and Filigree, she also has a stock of the books there as well.
Okay, well, let us know what else you're writing. Interesting
Yeah,
stuff.
absolutely. There's more coming.
Tim Ritter, thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
to see
Thanks
you.
for having me.
Wow, it is time to check.